it's Jay with 1791 Actual. Thanks for stopping by this morning. It's early. It's not even 8 o'clock yet on a Tuesday morning, and I'm here in the office. Been working on a little project. Um, for my other passion besides shooting and reloading is 3D printing, and I use my 3D printer a lot to support some of the activities. You've seen videos on my reloading bench organization tools, the saddle bin system that I made for my presses, and that kind of thing. So here's something a little bit different. Maker World, one of the website that I use for a lot of things related to my Bamboo P1P printer. It has some really cool tools where you can make statues and reliefs and all that kind of thing. And something that they deployed now is in the world of what's called parametric modeling, where designers actually make things that you can feed parameters, parametric parameters. You can feed parameters into the software and reconfigure their models. Well, one of the ones that I'm tinkering with right now is this, and this is in Bamboo Studio, and basically it's an ammo box, and it's configurable. I've got some ammo boxes that I designed, and they're kind of hard to configure for different calibers. This seems like it would be really easy to reconfigure. This particular one that I'm working on is for 9mm, and I've printed two of these so far. The first one failed miserably right here at where this hinge meets the lid, and then also here in the hinge area itself. There wasn't enough space here to allow this to move freely, and so it broke there also. So anyway, I wanted to share this morning with you guys. Taking this, I've pulled it off the press, off of the printer. It took like 7 hours to print this, but not a whole lot of filament. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to take this part, which is I haven't cleaned off all the flashing and everything yet, and I'm going to clean it up here with you guys, and we're going to see if we can get these hinges to cooperate and open up like they should. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We'll switch over here to the action cam, and I've got this Harbor Freight toolbox that I keep all my detail tools for cleaning parts up. And this is one of the other things that I make is these top trays for if you have small things to put them in one of these ammo boxes to use it as a toolbox. If you have small things, they always end up migrating to the bottom. So I developed these trays. I've got ones that go from basically half length to this one that I consider full length. I wouldn't really want to make it any larger than that, so you can kind of get a hold of the ends to lift it out. Anyway, that's beside the point. So let me get the specs on, and hope you've grabbed your coffee. Yep, good stuff. Gotta have my coffee going. So first thing we need to do is tear away this what's called a brim, and trash can over here close at hand. And this just you just kind of fold it over, and it just tears away really easy. This is something that you set up in the settings in Bamboo Studio as far as how wide you want the brim to be and what your how tightly do you want it to adhere to the edges. If you get it too tight on the edges, it becomes difficult to get it loose. And we just kind of work our way all the way around here. Also brim in between the lid and the body, and it snapped right off. we have another failure. Okay, so obviously this one is not working as it's designed. I mean, it should just latch right like that, but instead of pivoting around, it just tore the back of the that hinged area off. There's obviously not enough clearance. This is too thin right here. This is probably less than a millimeter, where this actually would go on around. Something to point with here. And this area right in here, this should go on around, and basically it would be a hole that there's a rod aspect that goes through there, and that's how your hinge moves. And you can see here where what is essentially the back side of that, it's too thin, and that support just totally vanished. Some needle nose here to get a hold of that and pull that off. And this is what the top part of that of this area of the hinge should have been, but instead it just failed. So yeah, this is a work in progress, and I don't know if y'all are interested in my 3D printing adventures or not, but I hope you are. And if you are, leave comments. If you like the if you like the content, leave comments. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Hit that notification bell, and you can find out when anytime new content goes up, or if I do a live or whatever. So yeah, I appreciate my followers, and I do respond to comments. But let me know if you want to see more of my adventures in 3D printing coming up, and as we go along, I'll share more of this kind of stuff. I've shared a lot of the finished product, but I don't really share a whole lot of the design aspects and that kind of thing. But if y'all are interested in that, I would be more than happy to share. And this is called a deburring tool. It's a little curved blade, and it sits in this handle, and it kind of freewheels in that handle. Um, buy a whole bunch of these, and when they start to wear down, you swap them out. But basically, what that is to clean up these edges really nice, so you don't have all that what's called flashing. Uh, I don't know if people still build plastic models of cars and planes and that kind of stuff very much, but I know Hobby Lobby carries them. Um, if you've ever built one of those kind of models, you know what flashing is. That's that part of that aspect of the plastic that it's kind of, I'll call it overspray. Yeah, you just get in here and run this along the edge, and it shaves all that flashing right off of there. So you get a nice clean part. Now, the only reason I went ahead, this is pretty much useless as it is as a box. I don't know. I could probably go ahead and close it like that. And, put a rubber band or a Ranger band or something around it to hold it shut. It actually does connect pretty well. It just it needed that additional amount of support down in this area where it comes around that pin. But I'll work a little bit more on this guy and see what I can do to get him dialed in. And it's a great little box. All right. Well, anyway, that's all we got. That's all I got for you this morning. Hope you all have a fabulous Tuesday. I haven't been doing much here lately. I had an injury to my foot. Spent a lot of time sitting in a recliner with my foot propped up. But we're healing up, and we're getting back to normal. So, as always, God bless. See you.